everybody, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to attempt the Larimar effect. Let me show you what I'm using. I'm going to be using my new pigments. First one I'm using is moss green. Number 2 is Crater Lake blue. And then we have Alumilite white for the pigment color for the white, and an interference color which looks white but has a blue flash. And to that we will be adding the Marabou alcohol ink, which has a rainbow flash effect. It's very pretty stuff. So welcome. The stuff mixed. This is my clear, and now I'm showing you that I have some chunky bits of glitter to put in the center of our Larimar. Now, this is the copy of a stone, a real actual stone, and like I said, it is a copy. So this is a lot of fun. Anyway, as I get ready to mix my colors, I just wanted to welcome you here. You're my new subscriber, an old subscriber. I am so appreciative of you. Thank you for coming. And if you should choose to buy me a coffee, the link is in the description below. In my link tree, you will also see other forms of ways you can donate if you'd like. All donations go to helping me pay for the supplies to do this. This is not an inexpensive hobby. So, anyway, without ado, I want to thank my new people and my lurkers. Welcome back. And like I said, if you're new here, I hope you enjoy what you see. This is kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie, and I do a lot of different things. This video is about fluid art. In specifics, we're talking epoxy resin art. So we're making a coaster that is called the Larimar effect, and it is supposed to look like a Larimar stone. So I will hush, and at this point we will just let you kind of watch me work. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I'm sorry I'm back. I forgot to tell you something. Please always wear your PPE and protection. Wear your gloves, wear a mask. It's very important. These are caustic chemicals, and they will eventually build up in your body. So thank you. Okay, now I am getting ready to show you. This is the white. Now it's really important how you mix the white. It needs to be very transparent or translucent. Got to be able to see through it. Cannot be really super opaque. The white pigment has a tendency to be quite heavy, and if you mix it up too concentrated, that's all you're going to see, because it's going to sink to the bottom, and in a mold The bottom is your front. The bottom is your top. So whatever you're doing, you're thinking of in reverse. Keep that in mind. So you see me adding all the little bits and parts and stirring it together. The reason I decided to add the interference color was I thought the sparkle and the color shift might be kind of fun in the white. I haven't seen anybody use that yet. And the rainbow marabou alcohol ink, that is like one of the prettiest alcohol inks I think I've ever seen. It shimmers and sparkles and dances and rolls as the resin moves. And as you know, resin definitely moves. So now you're going to watch me as I am adding the different parts. I think I pretty much, the Alumilite is so concentrated that what I did was take the lid off, basically stick the stick down into it, and then pull it back out, wipe it off, and then mix what was left on my stick into the clear. You see me getting ready to add, this is the rainbow marabou ink. It has a little bead inside of it. I love the sound when you shake it up. If it did not have that bead inside of it, you wouldn't be able to get any of the sparkly stuff to come forward. It likes to sink to the bottom. And let me tell you, if you do not have a hole large enough in the opening, it also likes to settle there and plug. And then all of a sudden you get a big bloop. It like burps out a bunch. But it is the most beautiful stuff. Now this is Storm Blue. I think it's called Ghost Storm Blue. This is that interference white color. In this collection of mica powders, all of the interference colors are called ghost colors. So the name of this is actually Ghost. Yeah. Ghost Storm Blue. I think it's kind of a cool name. But anyway, when I showed it to you, you could see it was gold. You couldn't see a lot of blue. However, once you get it mixed in with the resin, get it in different light, you won't notice the white. You will just see the shimmer of the interference color in the background. So you get this flash of blue. It's really pretty stuff. As you can tell, I'm kind of carrying out the blue color. If you've ever seen Larimar stone, it is a aqua kind of color. Not quite what I would classify as turquoise, because it's not quite, it's more on the blue than on the green side. So, here we go. We've got all of everything all now in the cup. I was a little concerned because just the amount of just the plain white, the Alumilite pigment seemed pretty concentrated, pretty opaque. So we'll see what happens. Let me get these other two fancy colors mixed in. Can you see the blue shimmer? I don't think you can see it. The camera doesn't always pick it up, but you can kind of see it's an undertone. It is very, very pretty. So I'm just shaking it up, stirring it up. What's the difference between shaking and stirring? I think it's about how firmly your feet are planted on the ground. Anyway, okay. It's very important that you get all of whatever you add to resin stirred in very well. Especially if it's a color. If not, you get little blotches and blops of color that didn't get mixed in. Especially with the mica powders, they're clingy. They like to stick together. They are also very dense. So you saw me add a little clear there. I decided to add the clear because it does need to be a little more transparent, and volume-wise, I decided I needed a little more. So this is why I added the clear. Now, there we go, wiping off the stick again, getting ready to do our pour. Here we go. You ready? Now, this is kind of what they call a puddle pour. It's because you will pour it all in one spot like a puddle. Here goes the white. Now, I didn't use all the white. I'm saving some aside because I do want to, you'll see as we go. Next is the blue. This is the Crater Lake blue. It is such a beautiful blue. And I was surprised that it's a metallic, and I wasn't. I mean, you know, it's got that metallic shimmer to it, and I wasn't aware of that. Add a little more white, and you're just going to see me adding layers, and then when we get to the end of me pouring in just the little puddles, I will add in the glitter. And so at this point on, I'm just going to let you watch me work. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. I love the comments. I don't know what you're thinking. Other people, you know, if you're new to this like I am, it's important to have questions. If I don't know the answer, it will help me as well because I'll have to research to find the answer for you. So please, there's no such thing as a stupid question. There's only questions that aren't asked. That is a stupid question because you'll never have the answer if you don't ask the question. Yeah, kind of keep it simple, Katie. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to hush now and just let you have a little peace and quiet for a moment and watch me work. I just wanted to let you know you saw a mist of something going across there. I keep forgetting to tell you in my videos, when you see that, that is, see, there goes. That is 99.9% pure isopropyl alcohol. What I'm doing there is popping the bubbles. You don't want to use a torch on thin molds. And I'm dropping it down so you can see the resin is moving. The reason you don't want to do that with a torch on your molds, pouring a little clear in the center to push that color out. Looks like I need to pour in a little bit more. It's not quite push. It's pushing a little. See, you can see it move. The heat from the torch, those torches are not like a lighter. They come out at an extremely high concentration of heat. Pulling out a hair. I don't like the hairs. I only have 1 or 2 hairs in this household. I have long hair and both the cats do too. Anyway, for those of you who do not know, I have 2 half Maine Coon cats. Long hair, big kitties. So anyway, back to what I was telling you. If you add heat, too much heat, to the resin and the mold where they meet, they will bond together and you cannot get them apart. It will ruin your mold. So, depending on what you're working on. Now, if this is a top coat situation, no, don't use alcohol. Because the alcohol will leave little pits behind. And we don't want that either, do we? So at this particular point, it's okay because the resin is moving. When you add alcohol to it, it just makes it move more. Adding a little more clear to the center. Try to force some of that white. See how it's coming down over the top. Try to force some of that back. And get ready to add my glitter. It's time to add the crystals of. This is like the little crunchy little crystally bits in the center of the stone. If you were a geode, the whole idea is it's kind of a fake. But anyway, I need to hush now and let you finish watching. I just wanted to say thank you very much for coming. We'll be back tomorrow to see what we get out of this mess. On my first attempt at, I guess it was supposed to start it out as a Larimar effect, but now I think I made it into kind of a bloom. So it's a Larimar bloom. Anyway, thanks you guys. Hi everybody. Okay, next morning and we're all set, nice and hard. Shall we see what we've got today? I'm really excited about this. First, let's take a look at the blue coaster. And as you know, this was all overflow. I mixed up way too much. Way too much. So anyway, let's take a look and see what this is the flower coaster. It's this one, that flower, right? Oh boy, isn't that pretty. Now I got some bubble holes. There's a few bubble holes, but I can fix that, and then I'll fill in the design so you can see those bubble holes right in. You can see a few there. See them right in here? I can fix that. We just fill those little bubble holes with UV resin and then color in the rest of it. See, here's some more of those silly bubbles. I tried to get most of them out. The resin was getting thick on me. So that's why it ended up like it did. So I will make more of those. That's very pretty. I love the Crater Lake blue. What do you guys think about this blue? Isn't that pretty? Let's go ahead and show you the heart. Now I put clear in this one. We're going to do a project here with that. So I'm going to leave it alone, but I'll take out the blue. Now this is my holographic mold. So this this heart, it also has a couple spots where some bubbles need to be filled. Like I said, the resin was quite thick. It was setting up. So you'll see there's got some cleaning up to do. There's a little bit of an edge there. And just take this little. This is the neatest thing. I found it in my craft stuff. I think it's one of my dad's old tools from ages ago. But it works really good for this. Anyway, let me show you the holographic. There you go, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Really cool, huh? Yeah. That's this mold. There's 4 coasters there's two coasters that look like that and 2 coasters that are kind of a confetti pattern. And let's see what we get out of the. Now this mold, this is all also overflow, as you can tell. There's a lot of overflow, and they ran together. This is an odd mold. This is a polymer clay mold. Okay. So it doesn't have the inside supports. So I have to prop it up with like a deck of cards or something like that. So you want to see what these did? Let's see. See if we can even get them out. I don't even know if I can get them out of here. They were sprayed quite well, heavily with mold release. So there it comes. Here comes some. The green. These are still a little bendy because these are thin. And that's fine. Sometimes it takes 72 hours for this resin to completely set up, so kind of gotta get mean with it. Get a little jiggy with it. Get mean! Trying to get it out of here without... There we go. That one. I suppose you could use that as a bookmark or something. It's supposed to be a border and you do mini. So let's see what this one does. Want to watch me struggle some more? Oh, this doesn't want to come out of here. There it is. Well, this one's neat. This is really an experiment just to see if this would work. Looks like it's working to me. I don't know about you all. It's not very, they're not shiny. They have a matte finish. But so does the mold have a matte finish. So go figure. Get these middle guys out. Should be good. That. Scissors. Where's my scissors? My scissors, darlings. Where's my scissors go? I don't know. Anyway, there's those two. And finally, this one, which was just the scrapings out of the, the cups, is this last one. How pretty. I can trim those up. I'll trim those up. I can do them on, oh, all kinds of things. How fun. Interesting. This little tool is a gem, let me tell you. So glad I came across it out in the shed. Out in the tool shed, go figure. There's hundreds of tools out there that I have no idea are even there, what they do, or what their name is. Anyway, it's my dad's tool shed, you know? Anyhow, you don't want to watch me clean that thing up. Okay, here we are, you guys. Now, I put this so that you could watch it do its thing as it was moving and changing. And, oh, got a hair in there. Moving and changing and doing its thing. You can tell I didn't fill the mold up completely because you got to put it back on it at some point. So let's see what we get. Listen. Let you hear it. Oh, you can't. Okay. So you can see it made a little lip, which is good because then that will catch and hold the, I think I used too much white in this, but we'll see what we got. This is my first try at a Larimar, but I think I kind of combined a Larimar effect and a bloom. But let's see what we got. I think hopefully it'll be pretty. Let's see what we have. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Oh, ooh-wee. Look at that. Cut back on the white, not use quite so much white. Because it just kind of ate up the color. But look at the effect that had. Okay, I see what I need to do now. I'm not going to add the glitter in the white from now on. But this is what, see the veining and everything? That's what the Larimar effect is supposed to do. So here we go. There you are, y'all. That's one project finished and just needs to be covered on the back. Now for the back of it, let's see, do I have something black to put back there? White, I can show you on the back. White on white just means that you can't see through it. Okay, so it does look good on the black. You see the center glitter is kind of floating a little. It gives it a 3D effect. Or I don't see anything black right now. Aha! How about a piece of wet dry sandpaper? There you go, wet dry sandpaper. No. Anyhow, apparently I need to dig out some black scrapbook paper somewhere. Here you go, you guys. I thank you very much. We'll see you next time. There you go, everybody. Out in the sunshine, where you can see my Larimar effect. Thank you. Bye now.